let's go over the 5 things that you need to eliminate out of your life right now so that you can increase and optimize your testosterone as a man. Number 1 is pornography. Most men are addicted to this. We all know the struggle, but it is an addiction. It's just one of those things that you can't snap your fingers and get out of your life, but you do need to realize and understand the sense of urgency that you need to have and look at all angles on how this is affecting your life and really just use that as motivation. It's not a usage. It's not something that we use. It is something that we abuse and we become addicted to. So if you are addicted to pornography, I hope to make a more in-depth video on pornography, and I can have all the studies, I can have all the scientific analysis and data on pornography and its harms. But the boys know how it is harming your life as it pertains to your life personally. We all know, basically. So I don't need studies. Just get it out of your life. Number 2, vitamin D. Vitamin D in sun is something that you can easily get. Yeah, you go outside and it's hot, but that's just something that you need to get over with. You need to adapt to the sun. You need to become comfortable with walking outside when it is hot. Most people have low vitamin D levels. You need vitamin D in order to synthesize your testosterone. You want to take zinc and magnesium, and there are some studies that show Tongkat Ali, you can get a hold of that supplement that has shown to increase testosterone naturally. It is an herb, as well as ashwagandha. You can stack ashwagandha, magnesium, zinc, potassium. For me personally, I like taking lion's mane because I fried my brain smoking so much pot in my adolescent years. So lion's mane mushroom supplement is definitely my go-to for neurological brain health. Number 3, competition. You want to compete with other men, whether it is martial arts or whether it's in the workplace. If you have a social media company, you just want to have a competition mindset, and that'll tell your brain that you're in a fight or flight. Specifically with martial arts, if you're sparring with one of your buddies or you're competing with somebody at the gym, you're even just hitting the heavy bag. On top of that, if you're hitting the heavy bag, this is bro science, but you're telling your brain, hey, I'm in a fight right now. I'm hitting the bag. Oh, I'm dodging and weaving. I'm in a fight. Your brain doesn't know the difference that you're hit, whether you're fighting a tiger, fighting a man who's broke into your house, or you're hitting the heavy bag. So hit the heavy bag and tell your brain, hey, I'm in a fight. We need to produce more testosterone. Build a habit on training martial arts. Not only can you defend yourself and defend your family, but it's a skill to learn. And as a man, all throughout history, we've known how to fight. We have had an intuitive sense of self-defense, of combat. Our ancestors were in wars. Obviously, we're not fighting in wars and one-on-one combat to the death, participating in one-on-one combat to the death anymore. But take yourself into that DNA and imagine what your ancestors were doing. Maybe they were farmers, or maybe they were, gladiators who had to fight to the death and had to, really, their testosterone must have shot up because they need that in that moment. Probably the most important. Now, I think they all have their strengths, but this is by far the hardest behind pornography is diet. You need to get rid. Start by elimination. So you need to eliminate the foods that are, again, this is scientifically proven, but I don't need to get into it. We know what's causing the record heart disease deaths in the United States. I don't need to get into the data about it. We know what's causing it. Perhaps I can. Maybe I can get into the data in a later video, but just to sort of touch on the surface, we know what foods are destroying testosterone when it comes to diet. Soy. Number 1, you've heard the meme, soy boy. Don't be a soy boy. Throw out that soy latte, replace it with a whole organic animal milk. So get the soy out of your life. Another food you want to stop eating is a lot of the unnatural ingredients. Go look at your canned soup right now. One of the things that I guarantee some of y'all have at least heard of is monosodium glutamate, which is MSG. A lot of these things are toxic. They are toxic to our bodies and our brains, but our bodies can't tell the difference, and obviously our tongue can't tell the difference. It tastes good, but it is killing your testosterone, and then therefore having low testosterone is killing your motivation as a man. It's killing your drive. You need to get these foods out of your life. Like I said, soy, MSG, turn over the ingredients on your chicken noodle soup or your top ramen, and just don't eat anything that has those. What to eat? You want to eat whole animal foods. The food industry, and this is another thing that I can get into the history of, but the food industry replaced animal products with plant-based oils that are essentially trans fats, and that is what is making America fat, because everything is refried, especially in fast food. Everything is refried in these oils, and that is not good for you. And these plant oils are not meant to be synthesized the way that they are, to where in the middle of processing these seed oils, these plant-based oils, in the middle of the processing, it becomes unedible until they do a certain chemical process to make it therefore edible again. So we don't want to be putting this into our bodies. You wouldn't eat paint chips, so don't eat these MSG triphosphate 645. Don't put that in your body, guys. Obviously exercise, this goes hand in hand with martial arts, but obviously exercise and cardio. Unless you're strength training, you should be doing cardio. We're not exercising, if you're lifting weights to compete, okay. But most of us are lifting weights and exercising in order to better our lives outside of the gym, to better our health outside of the gym overall. So, I mean, yeah, you might be walking around big if you're a weightlifter, and I have no problem with that. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But if you want to optimize your health overall, there's a certain training regimen that you must have. There's a certain diet regimen you must have. Cut out your carbs. This will speed up the process of fat burning because our body uses fat. Contrary to popular belief, our body likes to use fat, not carbohydrates, as energy. So cut carbs out. And then that'll lead you to be, just by happenstance, you'll have more energy, and then it'll cycle down to where you have more motivation to get to the gym. Your testosterone then has naturally increased. So now, okay, I don't want to watch porn anymore. I don't want to. So, dang, I went on a tangent before I went through the diet portion that I was supposed to go over. What's another dietary? Fast food. Cut out all fast food. Go get your food from the supermarket. If you can, get it organic and grass-fed. Organic ground beef, chicken, fish, wild-caught fish. So these are the ideals that you want. It's not a matter of you knowing what you have to do. It's a matter of doing the discipline. Because we all know, right? The average American knows what not to eat and what to eat. It's a matter of discipline. So if you retain any sort of value from this video, just know that you know what you have to do as a man. You know what you have to do to optimize your health as a human being. It's a matter of cultivating the discipline necessary to take the steps to start eliminating things and start adding healthy things into your life. So if you take anything from this video, it is discipline that makes the difference, not knowledge and not, knowing which diet and exercises and, okay, this is the self-help, self-improvement that I have to instill upon my life. It's the discipline, because we overcomplicate a lot of things. Diet is very simple, so do it. If you want me to do an in-depth video on, a list of foods, if you can cultivate the discipline, I can give you the list. You need to cultivate the discipline to add these things to your life. I will give you the list on foods you need to eliminate, but you need to cultivate the discipline to get it out of your life. Stay hard.